evening on a Friday night. We'll see if anybody's going to get on here or if they're all out honky tonk. Well, looks like we got one showed up. Let's see if they get on screen. Well, there's one more. It may take a minute for this thing to crank up tonight. I think there's been live streams on 5:30, something like that. It's been a pretty day here. Sunshiny, no rain, a little wet. Rocky got this new thing. He thinks my foot's a pillow. Did any of y'all ever watch that television program at Friday Night Lights about Midland, Texas, and their football team? It was just about true. Well, here comes trouble. What do you want? You gotta get up here and get in on things. Rocky says he's the star of the show. He's gonna get on screen. Yeah. You giving me that look for? I ain't got nothing for you. Pretty good old dog. I don't know know if it's good for them. Well, good. How you doing, Miss Janet? Yeah, I haven't been on here but just 3 or 4 minutes. It's a pretty interesting little article you sent me. Mm, can't have that couple without a smoke. Who's that? Who's that? You'd be wired up. Get a smoke, a couple. Second one. Boy, dog. This dog gets more spoiled every day. Oh, you got your antenna back up, huh? Yeah, well, Steve and Badge got up here. We pretty good one. I missed the one before that. That's the first one I missed in a while. If any of you 7 over there is people that are new in here, I appreciate it if you'd sub, ring that bell. That wind can do some funny things. That still hurts. Hello, Jim. Daryl got a cat. He got a bird feeder out there, and that bird feeder is 7 or 8 feet off the ground. And that crazy cat will get under that bird feeder and wait for them birds to get up there, and he can jump high enough that he'll catch a bird every once in a while on that feeder. Yeah, it's been raining here, but it cleared up today. Well, yes, day before yesterday afternoon, it started clearing out. What we had trouble with back when we had the antennas was lightning that hit them. Well, hello, Miss Fairy Dust. Where are you going to? Yeah, they're steel and aluminum. But they sure will attract that lightning. That last storm we had come through here, the sky was just lit up, and it stayed lit up for about 20 minutes. So them lightning strikes were coming every 2 or 3 seconds. Thankfully, not right here, but enough to keep the sky bright. Do y'all have much thunder and lightning down there, Janice? You post that, and you'll have them fellows lined up at the door. Fair enough. Knock on wood. Fair dust got our fellow for every day: Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Friday Joe, isn't it's funny that stuff has got past that it travels. There ain't no joke about that. A little bit of hail here the other night, just a little. It wasn't nothing big. It was just piece size, enough to make a racket. Well, condolences, Jim. It's not an easy time for anybody. These are like sheet. Now, what is that, Janice? That's something I'm not familiar with. What are you doing, Rocky? Rocky, Rocky, what are you doing? Hmm? You look so solemn. Well, hello, Jan. How you doing? Rocky, Rocky, say hello to Jan. Yeah, hello, hello. There you go. How you doing, Miss Jan? Okay. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Well, I'm doing fine, Jen. So you enjoying where you're at, Jen? Sound like you are. Rocky. Hello, Badge is up here. Hello, Boom. Yeah, it does get a little wet there, doesn't it, Jen? You still in Whitney, Boomer? Well, Badge was in here last night. He got up on the screen, him and Steve. Longview. Did you get caught in that storm the other day? Yeah. Hmm. Didn't get any bad wind, though, huh? You just don't have any luck staying at Whitney, do you? Did it open up for you, too? We had heavy clouds here, and all of a sudden they just disappeared, and we had a clear sky. And after the eclipse was over with, it clouded back up and went to raining again. Lance, you don't have very good luck in Whitney, do you? Whitney is about 60 miles north of me, Jen, in central Texas. It's a big lake up there. You're gonna have to come down to Texas with bags next year, Jen. BC and the island have just about got it all, don't they, Jen? Is that water too cold to swim in, Jen? Or you been swimming? I think y'all all know Jen, but Jen is a Canadian too. No, that wouldn't be for me. How's my little buddy doing? Well, he puts a good bluff on. He don't act like he's scared of nothing. What does he weigh? 7, 8 pounds? A little bitty thing. That's like down in Louisiana. Sometimes the water be clear, but it's always got that black look to it, and that's just from the trees that's standing there. Do they get the crab legs, the king crabs, there, or is that further on up? Down in Louisiana, they call it a black water bayou. Oh, no, I was talking to Jen. Well, you should have left the door open, fairy dust. Hello, Mr. Moon. How you doing tonight? Well, that wouldn't bother me any. We started to get the alligators up in this part of the country, and they don't really bother you. But you got a little kid or a dog, sometimes you got to be a little careful. Yeah, fairy dust found her something to keep her warm. Now she's buying whipped cream. Mm. You sure make it hard on a fella, fairy dust. That doesn't sound just right. Hard to keep your mouth shut. Well, Moon, you working tonight, or do you start back tomorrow night? Yeah, I'm the same way. We've got some crocs here, but they're not very. You don't see them very much. They're just in Florida, saltwater crocs. Well, hello, what are you doing up here? Oh, that'll get me out of trouble. Yeah, there's not many saltwater crocs here in the States. Rocky, you're poking a hole in my leg. Give him one of them Rocky looks, one of them solemn looks. Rocky, get out. I wonder what crocodile tastes like. I've ate alligator before. Probably be pretty close to the same. Did they serve alligator in any of the restaurants and stuff there, Janet? You get down to Louisiana and you get them garballs, or you find gar pretty, not gar, but alligator meat pretty nearly every restaurant. That's the way the alligators were here. If they got one that was catching dogs or being a nuisance, they'd have put them in those farms. And now we got so many of them that they've opened hunting season farms. You got everything on some of these farms. Here in the States, you got buffalo, and it's a good thing Cat's not in here. Should correct me and say bison, but you got that, elk, deer, all kind of wild game that you can buy now. just about every native animal in Australia is protected, isn't it? Here we go again. Fair dust is on the road tonight. Janet said that movie was a joke down there. And, but it's a funny movie. I like that person. Yeah, that's weird how he died, wasn't it? Yeah. Janice, that's just like everybody thinks about Australia one way. It's like Texas. All they think about in Texas is you got cows and horses and oil wells. I wonder if Paul Hogan ever got where he could go back to Australia. I knew he got some tax trouble or something, and they wouldn't let him back in the country. You can go get the hot stuff now, can't you? Mm-hmm. Believe that. Now, he is funny. I remember reading where I think his mom died, and he wanted to come back in just long enough for the funeral. The government wouldn't let him come in. That old gal that was in that movie with him was a pretty woman. They had some pictures of her on the internet here the other day, and she is not aged well. I think they're divorced now. But I didn't know that gal was from the U.S. I thought she was an Australian too. I didn't realize he was that old. Well, he's still kicking. He's done pretty good there. I tell you one that'll do that to you on Google. That lamp. He's got that Google down. Yeah, that's a good looking woman. Say, see, Senor Mary. Jen was here a minute ago. She didn't say goodbye, so I guess she's still here. She said something about leaving the beach, and no, it's showing 8, but just 2 or 3 of us talking. That's one thing I was going to try at Badges. I've seen the name, but I never have seen that movie. Dang, I didn't even see that one. You gals are tough with them hammers now. I really don't know, Janice. I don't ever watch TV. I'm sure they do. Well, I got the wabbit in the slow cooker. We'll see how that turns out. I'll have to look. Like I say, I bet my TV hadn't been turned on 3 times in the last year. And I think that was most of those were when the computer was down. Well, you watch a ton of movies, don't you, Fairy Dust? Wow. I got a big drawer full of them, but I don't never break one out. I don't even know what I've got. I think I've got three brand new TVs sitting in there on the shelf. I sure do like this big screen uh, desktop I bought this last one. Yeah, and that's the truth, Janet. Some people really get wound up in them. There's one gal I watch on it's a motorcycle channel, and her boyfriend is the one that got the channel, but she gets on it. But she was on that Naked and Afraid and made it pretty far, I think. And they were showing one day about setting one of them shots up for that program, and all the cameramen and everything is around, the whole crowd, you know. We used to get a lot of British channels over here. General Hospital, is that still on? Lord. I used to go to lunch at 11 o'clock or 11:30. No, 11 o'clock. And so there was a soap on that was All My Children or something that would be on when I come in for lunch. Well, that all changed up. About 10 years later, I was someplace and the TV was on at lunch. And that same soap was on there, and half the people on it were the same people that were on it 10, 12 years before. Lord help. I figure for that over with, SpaceX is gonna have the phone tied up and TV tied up. Are any of those still on, Fairy Dust? Okay. So Young and the Restless and General Hospital still going, huh? Yeah. Hello, Blood. How you doing? That's as bad as JR and Dallas, isn't it? Well, that's great. Hello, Roy and Becky Travel. Who am I talking to, Roy or Becky? Both. All right. Well, Becky, you know what to do then. You can give him a sticky wet willy now, Becky. I got on an ice cream kick here a few days ago and went and bought some pineapple and some pecans and some mixed fruit and dumped all that together and pigged out. It wasn't as good as that German chocolate cake though, Perry does. How do you get all your DVDs, Janet? So you buy them and they mail them to you? Oh, damn, I never have seen that. That sounds pretty good. But I mean, you buy them in a store or something, or you order. Hello, Lynn. How you doing, gal? Oh, a little bit of both, then. Okay. Dollar General. I tell you what, there's Dollar Store and Dollar General. Them stores are popping up everywhere here in Texas. Huh. Okay. Learn something every day, Janet. I'm gonna be a smart old man. Mm. Have y'all moved yet, Roy? Oh yeah. They building stuff so fast around this area right here that you can't keep up with everything getting built. Y'all still gonna go to a trailer park, Roy? June. Boy, here in Texas, trailer parks are RV parks are popping up everywhere. How many of those dollar stores are there? I mean, different ones. I thought I was fixing to learn something different. I saw that bootleg fairy dust. I thought that, never mind. Yeah, that's the other one, Family Dollar. Really? I didn't realize that. I sort of wondered, but and they build them right on top of each other sometimes. When they first started, they had some stuff for $1 in them things, but that didn't last long. I had a door to that other bedroom. It just wasn't latched; it was closed. Mm. Yeah, this whole economy changing up. Five and see what was it? Five and dime, 5 and 10. Ben Franklin, y'all have those. I drove through a town I hadn't been in a long time. There was a lot of those stores that were just storefront to left you know, nobody in them. But it was like Ben Franklin and uh, Five and Dime. There was Woolworths and Pennies and Sears. All them stores closed. Yeah, it's an RV then. Woolworth, yeah. Remember the Western Autos? Those were real big in Texas for a long time. No, it's sure not. Yeah, Amazon and Kmart. Walmart. Walmart knocked Kmart and Gibson out. Now I think Amazon's tearing Walmart up. Did y'all get in this bad weather, Lynn? Okay. We got a lot of rain, but that was all we got. I'm glad y'all didn't get anything worse. I never have understood that one, Blood, because they don't ever look in the basket hardly. Blood, my ex son in law was in security at Walmart. And you would not believe the amount of dollars that get stolen out of the stores every day. We still got a few targets around. Kmart and Circle K are hooked up some kind of way. Somebody said Burger King was fixing to close down. We got KFCs and Burger Kings, and that Macau's or whatever it is. I've never seen that before. Last time I was in a Circle K, I had my airboat behind me, and that damn thing held a lot of fuel. And I walked in there, and they wanted you to prepay, and I walked in there and handed that gal $100 bill. Well, it was going to take $80 or $90 for that pickup in that boat, and that gal wouldn't take it. I said, hey, "You ain't gonna make $20 worth of change. You know what's the deal?" And yeah, we got subways here. Every once in a while, I take an oath on one subway, but man, that gal went round and round, and she never would sell me any fuel. She said, "You're going to go break that $100 bill." They're not shutting it down. Yeah, I just every once in a while, I like all the veggies and everything on one. I get hungry for raw vegetables, and they got a lot of stuff on that. Okay. But you know, damn, way the news media is, you don't know what to believe anymore. That's the only thing I miss about traveling is you used to have a garden that you get them fresh veggies out of, fried green tomatoes or big old ripe tomatoes. And I love pickle okra. Yeah, they pretty skinny with that meat. I got a friend of mine, a truck driver, and he got up to about 300 pounds. And the doctor told him, said, "You're going to die if you don't lose some of that damn weight." He's not a very big guy. He's like 5'6", 5'7". And he got on a diet, and he would buy put along Subway, and that's what he lived on for several months. He dropped down to about 200 pounds. That's all he ate was them Subways. I'm gonna tell you what, fast food is not cheap anymore. I tell you what, Cracker Barrel is getting pretty high on their food. And I always liked Cracker Barrel because it was the same tasting food if you bought it in Texas or you bought it in New York. Well, he'd make 2 meals out of it, so that wasn't bad. Yeah, yeah, that's right. I get caught up on pizzas pretty quick too, though, Roy. There's a that Pizza Hut here in Texas. Yeah, is they used to have one hell of a salad bar. I'd go in there for that more and cheese breadstick. And we got a Golden Corral here in Waco, and they got one hell of a salad bar. I don't care for the rest of the food all that much. Salad bar is good. I got a friend of mine that runs a restaurant. He tells me you make more money off pizza than you can anything else. If I buy a pizza, I usually make two though. Medium pizza, that's 2 meals for me. I like a good BLT, and there's a IHOP here, and they've got the BLTs and make a good one. But time you get out of there, if you get something to drink, time you get out of there, well, you're looking at 14, $15. Of course, that's a BLT and fries or onion rings, and you generally go to a steakhouse and eat just as cheap as you can, just a fast food place. Hmm. Never made a pizza. I don't know. And what gets me is every one of those places you walk into, they've got a sign in the window wanting to hire people. And people talk about being out of work. Hello, Kenneth. Ooh, I'm afraid this beef is really going to start getting high here in the States. I think they said 200,000 cattle died in that big fire we had. That's going to drive that price up. Kenneth, how you doing tonight? Yeah, I think it's getting worse everywhere. Used to, if you had $100 bill in your pocket, you had some money in your pocket. Now $100 bill is like a 20 used to be. Lynn, you asked a while ago if I was in an RV. I've got a 34-foot here, 2 bedroom, is big trailer, but I've got it parked pretty well all the time. I don't pull it, and I'll either take. I've got a small trailer or that van I'm building up. That's what I do my running in. I just need to stop giving it away, fairy dust. Oh, he done fine. He was in here aggravating me a while ago. As long as you're petting on him, well, he'll stay right here. When you quit petting, he go find him someplace else. I tell you one that blows my mind is the water. Used to water bill was 10, 15 bucks. Now they put the trash in with the water bill, and it might be $100 a month, $150 a month. Water's not cheap anymore. Who would have ever thought we'd pay for water in the state? Mm-mm-mm. That's one good thing about this trailer is I'll go through like on furnace here, propane furnace. If I'm running it, I don't leave it on at night. I like to sleep cold anyway, but I can buy a couple bottles and it'll last a month. Well, that's about 40, $50 for the heat. Well, that's a good deal. It's a good thing you don't live in Colorado. They'd be putting a meter on your well and charging you for the water anyway. That's the craziest thing I ever heard of. Yeah, that's like here in Texas. The electric cars now, if you license, when you buy your license for your car, if it's an electric, they charge you a $200 surcharge just to get your license. They gonna get that money some kind of way. Yeah, I paid $5 and $6 a gallon for diesel. Oh, 15 years ago in Oregon and Washington. What did you make your hot chocolate yet, Fairy Dust? Our gasoline here in the States, here in Texas, it's staying around within 15 cents of $3. Yeah, that's the one thing I missed. That motor, my pickup takes 100, or that van takes up nearly $100 to fill it up. And that motorcycle I was riding took about $8 or $9 to fill up. So I missed that. Oh, okay. I remember they used to make a cheap gasoline. Gulf Tank was the name of it. And that was 25 cents a gallon. Telling my age now. Yep. Well, we've been on here an hour and 45 minutes. I guess we're about time we start thinking about shutting it down. You're going to see some of them hydrogen engines here pretty shortly. Toyota and several more of those big companies are wear up and down. They got one that'll work. The government fights that hydrogen engine because just about any liquid you can run it off of. You got blood, they'll be putting a gas pump handle on your well. All right, we've been on here. That's right. If they can't make money out of it, they're going to fight it. That's like all these windmills. The people that had them windmills put, I've got one farmer I know of, and they went in there and put windmills on his place. He gets a check for about, they got to be producing electricity. And so they just run them part of the time. He said his check last month was like $250, but his property taxes went up more than that just from having them windmills on his place. All right, folks. I hope y'all have a great night. Stay out of trouble, or if you do get in trouble, enjoy it. Good night.